would I have, like I know Kenny, would I have defended the person? No, I would not have defended the person. Now, when me and him differs, he doesn't believe he was set up. I do. He doesn't believe it. He says, no, I wasn't set up. Now, Kenny will never get involved with murderers. That's not him.
Gayton McKenzie has suspended Kenny Kunene amid DJ Sambori meta probe fallout in a dramatic twist that has rocked the Patriotic Alliance. Party President Gayton McKenzie has suspended his deputy Kenny Kunene pending an internal investigation into his presence at the home of a murderer suspect linked to the high-profile assassination of South African musician DJ Sambodi. McKenzie made the announcement during a live social media broadcast on Tuesday, stating that the decision, though difficult, was necessary to uphold the integrity of both the party and the ongoing investigation. He said Kenny Kunene will be investigated, and I'm going to tell you who's going to investigate him. Lawyers of good character. While he's being investigated, I will write to the Johannesburg Council to remove him as MMC for transport. I'm also going to ask him to step back from politics for a month. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life. The controversy stems from Kunene's presence at the Sandton home of businessman Katiso Katie Molefe, who was arrested on Monday in connection with the 2022 murder of Amapiano star Oba DJ Sambodi Safoka. The fatal shooting in Woodmead also claimed another life and left a third person injured. Kunene confirmed his presence at Molefe residence at the time of arrest, but insisted he was there in his capacity as a media executive accompanying a journalist from his media company. Despite publicly expressing confidence in his deputy's innocence, McKenzie said the party owed it to the public to be transparent and impartial, and said, I believe Kenny 100%, but I cannot expect everyone else to do the same. That's why we are launching a full investigation, not to find him guilty, but to prove what we already know, that he is innocent. The PA leader added that the party will make the findings of the investigation public once completed. Kunene, known for his brash political style and flamboyant persona, has yet to comment further on McKenzie's decision. His political future now hinges on the outcome of the probe, which is expected to begin immediately. PA, which is seen as a steady rise in political influence in recent years, now faces a crucial test in navigating internal discipline while maintaining public trust amid a storm of controversy. Kenny himself has denied knowing Katiso TK Molefe, saying he was at his property by coincidence when he was arrested on Monday.
Address. In fact, he sent me the first address and then he said, no, don't use this one, use this one. It was just a question of street or road or something. So we used the address, we got there. We drove in. As we're in the driveway, standing, I don't know if it's the son or one of the boys, came running and saying, the police are kicking the gate. And Mr. Molefe came out and they said, no, open the gate.
Kunene said, I have done nothing wrong. I was at the wrong place at the wrong time for the right reasons. He denied ever meeting Molefe or having any contact with him before Monday, when he was arrested for allegedly being the mastermind behind the 2022 murder of Oba Safoka. Kunene, who also owns the online publication African News Global, said the purpose of his visit to Molefe's property was to facilitate an exclusive interview on various topics for one of his journalists. Prior to Monday's arrest, Molefe was out on 100,000 rand bail for another murder case. Kunene said, I spoke to my contacts who know this guy. He agreed to the interview to tell his side of the story. I was then told to bring the journalist because they felt comfortable with my presence. As we drove in, before entering the house and while greeting the person who had connected us to him, the police picked the gate to come in. Kunene said, when questioned by police about whether he was an associate of Molefe, he had told them that he only knew him from a distance, and said they asked for his number and I told them I don't have it. I then said to them, I'm sure they have his number. To assure them that I did not have his number, I told them to punch it on my phone and see if it would appear. They then said I must show them the message of the person who sent the message, and I showed them. The person had even sent the name of the road and not the place, and then later sent me another message to say which address I must use. How can I be sent a message from a place that I have been before? Asked whether he had ever met Molefe before his arrest on Monday, Kunene said he had only met him at a birthday party for the mother of the person who organized the interview. I said I only saw him there. We greeted. I was in my corner with my people, and he was in his corner with his people. I don't have his number. He does not have my number. We don't talk. I told the police to investigate and satisfy themselves. Molefe, who is accused of being mastermind, is also central to allegations by KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi implicating suspended Police Minister Senzo Mchunu and senior police officers in the infiltration and control of the criminal justice system by organized crime syndicates. Mkhwanazi alleged that the pursuit of Molefe and Vusimuzi Matlala were the reasons a task team originally set up to investigate political killings in KwaZulu-Natal was shut down by Mchunu. In a statement on Tuesday, police spokesperson Atlenda Mate said 4 men aged 45 to 60 had been arrested in Gauteng on Monday in connection with DJ Sambori's murder. 3 of the men were believed to be hitmen and 1 was suspected of ordering the hit, adding that the weapon allegedly used has since been linked to other murders. The suspects appeared at the Alexandra Magistrates Court on Tuesday on 3 counts of murder over the killing of DJ Sambori and his employees, Sibusiso Mokoena and Sandile Mieza. On Tuesday, the Democratic Alliance Johannesburg caucus leader Belinda Kaysen said Kunene's role as MMC for transport is untenable, given that he was found by the police at the home of a murder suspect. She said the party was calling for Kunene's immediate resignation, failing which Johannesburg Mayor Tata Morera must fire him. Kunene's response that he had accompanied the journalist to the property was laughable, and further said that the Patriotic Alliance shows itself more and more every day to not have the best interest of South Africa at heart. It is a selfish, underworld organization that associates with crime and corruption. The people of South Africa do not deserve their local governments led by people who are at home with murder suspects. The people of Johannesburg do not deserve the underworld connection that Kenny Kunene brings to the mayoral committee in their city. Trust in politics comes from keeping promises and upholding the rule of law. The PA never keeps their promises and does not uphold the rule of law.
Any other PA member that is here on the news and the party's name is being mentioned, and now I know Kenny. I ask myself as the leader, if this wasn't Kenny, what would I have done?
What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.